In this video, I'm going to talk about the Vultr outage yesterday for their London location. And I recently moved one of my sites there, and I noticed yesterday that I couldn't connect to their site, and I went onto their status. I couldn't see anything straight away, and then I went on Twitter and I saw people saying that they had outages as well. Then eventually Vultr said that they had a partial outage, and then within I think an hour it became a full outage, and apparently the data center or something had lost power and it was a big issue. As you can see on the right here, it started at about 6 PM, I think just before that, and they finally got everything back together at 1:30, so it was a good 6-7 hours of outage. Now that, in my opinion, is completely unacceptable. I mean, I thought they're supposed to have power backups and so on, all this redundant stuff, and to have an outage for that long in London is not good enough. And luckily for me, I just moved my site there, so I had a pretty fresh copy on my existing cheap shared hosting. So what I did when I noticed it, after about half an hour to an hour, I quickly switched over the IP to my my old version of my site, which was pretty much up to date, just to make sure that there weren't any broken links and no issues with Google. And I left it and I waited. I went on Twitter yesterday and had a look. Oops, wrong one. This one here. And a lot of people are very upset because they were pushing all these other stupid products, but it didn't seem to be any solution at the time. And people are getting really upset. A lot of people are losing money. This guy here, 3 hours. This guy saying that it came online and it went again. It was ridiculous, honestly. And I was really annoyed because it took my time. I was supposed to be doing I was in a mastermind yesterday, and I had to dip out and try and sort out my site and just to follow what was going on. So obviously there's a lot of memes and stuff, but yeah, a lot of people were really upset yesterday. And if you look at their status page, I read a few of the older tweets. There seems to be an ongoing issue with their London data center. Yeah, this is more about the outage, same status that I showed in the other screenshot, on the other screen, sorry. 10:58 restored power, and they're looking to bring it back online. I mean, that's just ridiculous. I mean, so frustrating. So what I did yesterday, because this happened, I wanted my data center to be in London. So I was looking around for alternatives and see who was reliable and who was also pretty cheap. And Upcloud, I used them a couple of years ago when I was testing, and they were pretty good then. Now some people don't like them because they can be a bit strict with accounts and they can be a bit finicky. So I'm in the UK, so I should be okay, but I did have a problem once when they locked me out of my account. I had to send some ID or something, and then they reopened it. But overall their service does seem pretty good. And a lot of people on Twitter yesterday especially were saying that they were switching, or they already had hosting with Upcloud, they're switching their services to Upcloud because they're just more reliable. Especially all I'm talking about is the London location. I don't know about the rest. So that's what I did. I bought I think it's the cheapest package because that's what I had with Vultr. I had the Vultr high frequency. I forgot how much it was, but it's a very similar package to Upcloud. Just hosted one site there, so I just went for the cheapest one. I thought I'd try this for a month. And it's £5 a month for London, USA, whatever. Just Helsinki is $7.50. This is plus tax. So I had some problem with my backup, so I couldn't move my site over to Upcloud straight away, because obviously I didn't do a proper backup, which is what normally happens when something goes down. But now I've got all my backups, everything up to date, I've got my backup sorted. So at some point today I'll be switching one of my sites, well that site, to Upcloud, to see how it performs. And obviously on this channel I like to do benchmarks. So what I'll do, I'll benchmark my site on the Vultr high frequency, and then I'll run that same benchmark once everything's propagated over to Upcloud, just show you the difference and see if there is any positive difference with Upcloud, because they do hype themselves up a lot. They do compare themselves to Vultr. I'm not sure if it's high frequency, this comparison. I should probably send them a ticket to ask them. But I'll do my own test anyway. But they do seem to come out on top for quite a few of the benchmarks, so that's good. So anyway, this is just to reflect my frustration with Vultr. I was a new customer, only been there for a week with a proper site. I had a few test sites. I actually moved one of my production sites over and I was really disappointed. So yeah, look out for my video maybe later on today with my benchmark comparisons, and I'll see you in the next review. Thanks, bye.